Christmas trees, a pagan symbol of fertility worship, appear in every scene except one in Eyes Wide Shut, 1999. Another example of meaningful visual symbolism in Eyes Wide Shut is the inclusion of a Christmas tree in every single scene except one, the masquerade ball. Although there is no Christmas tree adorned with ornaments and lights in this scene, as there is in every other setting, an evergreen forest surrounds the mansion itself, and unadorned Christmas tree-sized pines frame the entranceway in front of Masonic pillars. Most of Eyes Wide Shut was filmed at London's Pinewood Studios. Some Freemason rituals derive from paganism, which incorporates nature and goddess worship. The Christmas custom of decorating trees originates from pagan associations with nature, femininity, and fertility. The evergreen tree was regarded as a phallic symbol of fertility worship, representing an erect penis, similar to how building a high-rise or putting up a Christmas tree is an act of erection. Decorative balls and tinsel symbolize testicles and semen, while the wreath is a yonic symbol, representing a woman's vaginal opening. The red bow symbolizes childbirth blood. Christianity adopted these traditions from the pagan winter festival, named after the Roman sun god Sol Invictus, unconquered sun, which celebrated the lengthening of the sun's rays at the winter solstice, the victory of light over darkness. There are many lights in the darkness in Eyes Wide Shut. Bill Harford, insecure about his sexuality, travels through a realm bursting with symbols of fertility worship. Christmas trees, decorations, and lights. Near the end of the movie, Bill returns home and switches off the Christmas tree lights. What does this mean? Is Bill impotent or unable to climax, at least psychologically? Or perhaps he has finally come to terms with his feelings of sexual inadequacy. Manhattan's Rockefeller Center is home to a massive Christmas tree that is erected and lit in a public ceremony each year. If the tree is a phallic symbol, when the woman at Ziegler's mentions the location to Bill, it functions as sexual innuendo, as if they are discussing a giant phallus. In Trom novella, the story is set just before the close of the carnival season. Kubrick transplants the source novella's time and place, 1920s Vienna, to 1999 New York City during the Christmas season, the high point of consumerist indulgence in North American society. The carnival was historically an end-of-winter celebration before the Christian season of Lent, which involves fasting and abstaining from various luxuries. In contrast, the carnival typically involves alcohol consumption, feasting, parades, and the wearing of masks and costumes. It also features theatrical displays of social satire, mockery of authorities, exaggerated sexual behavior, and debaucherous acts. In the novella, it is implied that the couple is Jewish, as was the author, Arthur Schnitzler. Kubrick was also of Jewish descent, but said he wanted the couple to be vanilla, and that Bill should be a Harrison Fordish goy, even though Ford's mother was Jewish. The surname Harford is a portmanteau of Harrison Ford, an allusion to the actor. Kubrick's decision to change the novella's European Jewish protagonist to an all-American, upper-middle-class, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant parallels the substitution of Carnival with Christmas, magnifying the commentary on American capitalism. However, many aspects of the Carnival remain present, particularly at the masked orgy. The masks Kubrick uses are Venetian, reinforcing themes of commerce and consumption, as Venice was historically a center of mercantilism and eroticism. Masks appear on the walls of Domino's apartment, and Domino is a style of Venetian carnival mask. In the film's opening seconds, Bill peers out his apartment window through Venetian blinds, which also appear in his doctor's office and Domino's bedroom. This resembles Bill looking out through the eye holes of a Venetian mask, as if he's peering into his own psyche, echoing the saying, "The eyes are the windows to the soul." Masks serve throughout the film as a prime symbol of identity, representing self-perception versus how others perceive us, the roles we play, and the secrets we keep. For many, Christmas represents indulgence, temptation, and desire for parties, food, liquor, chocolate, or material possessions that often fail to satisfy. Bill Harford is continually sexually tempted throughout the film without ever achieving satisfaction. The consumption aspect of Christmas has, for many, supplanted the religious meaning associated with it. This makes it an appropriate season to set a story exploring ancient symbols and practices that have been co-opted and distorted by power structures over time. Christmas itself is a multifaceted holiday, encompassing elements of cultural anthropology, mythology, capitalism, religion, nature worship, and paganism. The idea of the Christmas movie blends with other aspects of Americana, contributing to the holiday atmosphere for many who seek not only material indulgence, but also comfort and a sense of wonder. Christmas has been marketed to children as a fairy tale full of magic, but Kubrick projects it through a dark, twisted lens, qualifying Eyes Wide Shut as an unconventional Christmas movie. In the holiday classic It's a Wonderful Life, 1946, an angel descends from heaven at Christmas time to help a depressed man appreciate his life by showing him a terrifying alternate reality in which he had never existed. Similarly, Eyes Wide Shut parallels It's a Wonderful Life, in that both stories depict a man undergoing a frightening journey through a dystopian nightmare world during Christmas. It also echoes A Christmas Carol, 1843, in which the protagonist is shaken to the core when exposed to disturbing alternate realms of existence. The ghosts of Christmas past, present and future are psychological metaphors for personal transformation. Kubrick described The Shining as a ghost story, and while Eyes Wide Shut is not clearly in the same category, it leaves a haunting psychological effect of its own. Another popular Christmas story is How the Grinch Stole Christmas, 1957, by Dr. Seuss, which appears in Eyes Wide Shut on the kitchen table when Alice and Helena are having breakfast. Later, at the mansion orgy, a naked party guest wearing a Grinch-like mask is seen having sex with a masked woman. This is another example of the parallels between different aspects of Bill's life, his home life and his fantasy life, his external and internal worlds, implying that much of what we see is in Bill's mind. But where fantasy and reality begin and end is ambiguous. It all swirls together concurrently, enigmatically and paradoxically. On a side note, in real life, Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman were married on Christmas Eve, December 24th, 1990. The Christmas-time setting allows Kubrick to create a sumptuous visual feast for the viewer. The movie is saturated with a dreamlike array of colors and lights, sometimes to an almost obnoxious degree, echoing the theme of Christmas excess. Kubrick almost exclusively used practical lighting in Eyes Wide Shut, as he also did in Barry Lyndon, employing lights that appear within the film's diegetic world: lamps, streetlights, Christmas lights. Since these light levels are normally too low for a movie shoot, Kubrick instructed the lab to develop the entire film, over-processing the film stock to enhance the images and create a slightly surreal look. This lush multicoloring embellishes Eyes Wide Shut's multi-layered narrative and connects it to another recurring symbol: rainbows. Rainbows are first referenced at Ziegler's party when Bill flirts with two women who seem to be leading him away. When he asks where they are going, they reply, "Where the rainbow ends." In popular mythology, the end of the rainbow holds a pot of gold, symbolizing money, wealth, desire, and the illusion of an unattainable goal. Bill's hesitation to follow the women reflects his pattern of pursuing sexual opportunities without ever achieving satisfaction, hence the paradox of his self-identity suggested by the title. The rainbow reference returns with the store Rainbow Costume Rental, which is located above another store named Under the Rainbow. Adrian Mack notes that the rainbow references are rooted in The Wizard of Oz, which has ties to Project Monarch. One of the women is named Gale, linking to Bill's friend Nick Nightingale and Dorothy Gale, the protagonist of The Wizard of Oz. The lyrics, "The dreams that you dare to dream really do come true," echo Bill's elusive quest for personal fulfillment.